Hello, namaste, क्या हाल है सभी के? And we are back again after a weird and controversial Qatar GP. First of all, sorry for not uploading the last video. Actually, timings ही match नहीं हो पा रहे हम दोनों के. So, Las Vegas was an amazing Grand Prix, but we weren't able to shoot only. बहुत ज़्यादा messed up timings हो गए. But yes, we are back again for the Qatar GP, and this was good, weird, more of the, I would say, safety car Grand Prix than the actual one.
Yeah.
We saw more of Aston Martin, a safety car more than anything else, right?
Yeah. It was an AMG GT or
Yes.
Mercedes, but yeah, definitely that's what we saw and more than any other car.
Anything else, exactly.
Yes.
But yes, let's talk first of all. The most important thing we have to talk about this. Like we haven't talked about this team the whole season long, and finally, Kick Sauber is in points
Yep.
for the first time ever. ये turn of events कैसे हुआ है पता नहीं है. But finally,
Beautiful.
some points for stake.
Our driver of the day is O'Granu. That's
Zogan.
where we like
Scoring
we
4
normally
points.
don't even talk about stake in our podcast, but this is where we want to start our podcast because huge respect.
Yes.
4 points, that's beautiful.
Right.
And what makes it even better is like this was one of the best seasons in the history of Formula One, and it just adds, that there is every team scored points, so that's like adding to that drama
Yes,
and
yes.
to that beauty of this. So huge respect.
I was actually scrolling the constructor standings before the Grand Prix, and I saw like every team has points,
Yeah.
and then Kick Sauber with 0 points. I was like, कि last की 6 teams के बीच में कुछ weird ही competition है. Like top 4 teams are in 400s. Like it's starting from 400s, and then the rest of the grid is below 100 points.
Yeah.
And then comes Stake with 0 points.
Yep. So this
that
won't
was
change
very
their
funny.
position, but that just makes things much better. Like
Right.
all the things that they have been through, I think it's beautiful that they could
Finally,
score
something,
points.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we won't call it a billboard team anymore.
yes, it's a real fun team now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And not ignoring the facts, we finally have back-to-back 4th world champion, Mr. Max Verstappen.
Yes.
And Pruthvi must be really happy with that.
Yeah, very, very much. Very deserving and taken it beautifully and his hard work and everything. And to win this race, it's even like adding to that charm of being a
Yes.
world champion, like showing to the world that it's not just that, yeah, I won, but I'm still here. I'm still on the top. So
Right.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
But
आज
yeah.
की रेस में तो like first corners, he just took over Russell and that's it. That was it. Like he was
I
just
think
flying after that.
pressure is also off him to, score points just to
Right.
save the championship. Now he's
Right.
more like in his comfort zone, so that is probably
He
adding
was
to
a
it.
bit more carefree today, I feel.
Yep, indeed. Yeah,
That's
so
true,
much
that's
to
true.
cover. So many safety cars, so many DNFs. But
So yes, we have 5 DNFs, bro. That's huge. Like I think 4 races ago we had something similar situation, like 4 or 5 DNFs.
yes,
That was because of rain, but not because of
wind,
just random
wind
events.
and,
This was
so much
crazy,
gravel,
bro.
crazy. Like every other lap, there is something happening, like yellow flag, and then there is a safety car. And it's complicated.
Yes, and as we were talking about Max Verstappen, how can we ignore Paris?
No, I think let's keep Paris for the last. Like I don't want to get there. It's a meme right there. But yeah, let's jump into the serious stuff.
Bro,
And
Red Bull has no chance anymore left because like ये रेस तक उनके पास चांस है कि वो P2 के लिए फाइट कर सकते थे कंस्ट्रक्टर में.
Yep.
वो भी चला गया अब तो. So यार
crazy,
पेरिस
crazy.
क्या कर रहा है पता नहीं.
It's just frustrating. If I
There's
were
so many questions going on, no?
Yeah,
हर
yeah.
बार like
Same,
इवन
same.
क्वाली में ही वो बाहर हो जाता है यार, तो कैसे ही आगे जाएगा रेस में तो पता नहीं.
Even before the race starts, he does something weird. I don't know. Like he's just losing his respect more and more with each passing day. If I were Perez, I would not even race the last race and simply retire. Let the
Yeah,
reserve
I feel
driver or
so.
someone.
Next year, please retire कर जाए
Yeah,
यार. मैं बोर हो चुका हूँ अब.
Same. That's why I told, right? I don't even want to discuss Paris. This very complicated.
Yes.
But coming to the serious stuff, Norris, what happened there was really crazy, really weird and crazy. So,
Right.
and very controversial. I mean, Norris fans must be going crazy right now. We are, by the way, shooting this podcast right after the race.
It's just been like 20, 12,
after
15
the
minutes.
race, so we have not been updated with whatever the news
Stats,
might
yeah.
come afterwards. Just to bear that in mind. But basically, what happened was Norris was fighting with Verstappen right on top, so he was P2 in the last final 15 laps of the Grand Prix, and then suddenly FIA decided to penalize him with one of the worst penalties that they can place on him, and that was a 10-second stop and go penalty for not slowing down under the safety car. Now,
Yes.
that is something I have not seen in all my time watching Formula One. Even though it's not a long time, but I have not seen such a thing. Because
I think FIA wants to make it more controversial as well कि वो Ferrari और वो McLaren की fight और push करना चाहते हैं.
That's my theory as well. That's clearly what it is. It will basically, as a fan, it's amazing, right? Because we'll have such something to look forward to next weekend, something really great to look forward to, because there would not just be a fight between Ferrari and McLaren, but there is also a fight between Leclerc and Norris. So
Norris
that's
as well.
beautiful.
Yes.
For
the team, it's 20 points difference, and for Norris and Leclerc, it's just 8 points gap now.
Exactly. So
you are exactly on point at this point.
The sales of Abu Dhabi Grand Prix tickets are going to go crazy high, and probably that's why they did it. I don't know. That's very controversial, but I feel like that's my theory. That's why they did it. कि उनके पास थोड़ी बहुत tickets बची हुई होगी या whatever, they just want to. But I don't know, there was no need for it, because it's anyway it has been an amazing season. So even if we don't have I do want to personally see a fight, because at the start of this Grand Prix, this is what I was hoping for, to Ferrari to score more points than Norris.
More points.
But I'm not really happy even though that happened, because I'm definitely a Ferrari fan. Exactly. I am a Ferrari fan and I want them to win the world title, but this is, I don't know, and this was really bad, because basically क्या हुआ कि 10-second stop and go penalty is you have to get into the pit. Even though he didn't want to change his tire, he had to get into the pit. So the pit time lost is around 19 to 20 seconds. So basically it was a 30-second penalty. So from P2 he was back at
Jump
the
all
last,
the way
he was
at the
P15,
bottom.
Because of 5 DNFs there were no cars behind him. So really sad, man. I don't know how to deal with this. What are your thoughts?
Really a very, very beautiful job done by Norris. From P15 he actually scored points. So that's I think he was P10. Yes, of course. So he scored 1 point and also the fastest lap. So 2 points for him. When he was flying at the end. He did make some mistakes, but he was flying.
Yeah, he was totally fired up. I mean, who wouldn't be after what happened? He was really fired up. But it is what it is. Let's look at the positives, which is we'll have an amazing fight next weekend, something to look forward to.
Final race is going to be very much controversial.
Yeah, and Charles did a very good job. He was right with Piastri at the start.
He deserved a podium today for sure, no doubt. He didn't make any mistakes. He was on point today.
Yep.
So that's amazing job done by Ferrari. Even for Sainz, there was this incident where he crashed, but the puncture thing.
Yeah.
But even after that, he scored good points. So
Sainz could have been right up there with him as well, at least P4, and he was fighting Gasly all through the last lap. But unfortunate, but still Ferrari managed to score more points than
good points.
McLaren.
Right.
So Yep.
Yes. Coming back to the McLaren topic,
Yep.
looking at the other side of it, PS3. What an amazing Grand Prix for him.
Yeah.
Like, where did he start from? I'm not 100% sure. Let me check.
He was P4,
So I think-
P5. P4.
Yeah, so he started P4 and he finished P4.
Yeah. Yeah, he
So,
lost a
oh,
place,
P3,
then
sorry.
he gained a place, so it was
So just
roller
one
coaster. But yeah,
position.
he had a clean race according to me.
Very clean race,
Nothing extraordinary, but he did what he had to throughout the whole race.
Yeah,
So
if you look at this Grand Prix in as a whole,
Yeah.
there was not many things going on. ऐसा बहुत simple settle race थी,
Yeah.
but इतने ज़्यादा incidents हुए ना turn 1 पे, like
Yeah.
कभी नॉरिस वाइड हो रहा है वहां पे, फिर कोलोपिंटो का क्रैश हो रहा है, एल्बोन जा रहा है,
Yeah.
इवन हल्कनबर्ग वाज फाइटिंग ऑलमोस्ट एवरी सिंगल टर्न.
Yep.
So बहुत क्रेजी फाइट्स चल रही थी, बट in a whole perspective इतना कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग नहीं हुआ.
Yeah, I agree.
So weird Grand Prix, I would say.
Many laps were anyway led by the safety car and so on. And there were so many debris all over the track. That's why there were like 2 major punches. It was really
Right.
that ruined the race for Sainz and Hamilton both. So there was that.
Right.
But yeah,
That's true.
all in all, not that interesting. But from an FIA and safety car perspective, it was dramatic.
Pretty
That's
good.
what I would say.
Yeah. The most sad I am for someone is Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
Man, everything that could go wrong happened
Went,
to
yeah.
him this weekend.
He himself said that how can the luck be so
Yeah.
bad? Something like that.
Like starting से ही like start गलत हो गया, penalty लग गई, इसके बाद में पंचर हो गया. Man, क्या नहीं हुआ उसके साथ, बेचारे के साथ.
Yep, really sad.
Somehow he was not at the bottom, still P12, but again like क्या कुछ नहीं हुआ. एक ही ग्रैंड प्री में बहुत कुछ देख लिया उसने. On the other side, they had no pace today, I felt.
Yeah. He
Like last weekend they were flying,
Yeah.
and this weekend it was very different. ऐसा कुछ अलग ही pace देखने को मिल रही थी.
It has
race में.
been a Mercedes story throughout the season, right? They'll
Yes.
show some pace and a couple of Grand Prix will be like, are they back? Yes, they are back.
Yes.
But then all of a sudden they'll just drop the pace. So
Yeah.
Russell
Last Grand Prix
even
तो हम
though
बोल ही
he-
सकते थे.
I mean, Russell, even though he didn't actually qualify at P1, he got it because of Max Verstappen's penalty. But
Right.
कुछ कर नहीं पाया, even though he was starting from pole, basically. So
Yeah.
the car was definitely dropping now.
Yes. Not what do you say, constructor fighting pace
Yeah, definitely.
for this one. But I can see like a major improvement from like last 4 races, that they have done an amazing job. And actually this is quite interesting for the next year, because
Exactly. Yeah.
next
was
year
going to be
starting
my
we would
point.
like to see Mercedes back at where they were.
Definitely there would be
That'd
a
be fun.
4-way fight next year right from the beginning,
Right.
because it's going to be a continuation of this season. No major regulation changes until 26, so there would be a good fight, basically a continuation of the season. And
Right.
them winning in Las Vegas was a very good thing, basically from our perspective, from the fans perspective, because that
Right.
can set the start bar in GP, something to really look forward to.
Right. And since they are P4, they'll get more wind tunnel timings as well.
Yeah,
क्योंकि
yeah.
जैसे जैसे drop होता है वैसे वैसे time ज़्यादा मिलता है उनको.
Definitely.
So their aerodynamics will definitely be better than at least Red Bull, I feel, next year, क्योंकि वो just उनके ऊपर है.
Yep.
But it's going to be good fight for championship next year.
Yep.
वो बहुत मजा आने वाला है.
Only song in this. Why am I forgetting this metaphor? But it's Paris, basically. Paris needs to
Yes.
just leave.
Work on itself.
Yeah.
But again, they see if Paris is something that you're considering, then we have Kimi Antonelli in Mercedes, then
Yeah.
Lewis moving to Ferrari.
Yeah.
So we have like some changes going on. So that will also affect the whole situation.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I'm not 100% sure how Hamilton would fit in the Ferrari setup like as soon as he gets in.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It will take some time. Of course,
Even
any
I feel
driver
it's
needs some
going to
time.
be disappointing for a lot of fans who went crazy that him in red. It will take time to adjust because
Yes,
he has been in Mercedes for such a long time that
of
adjusting to a
course,
completely new car, it will take time. And I
more
think
than a decade. Yeah.
everyone should give him some time, not just the team but also the fans. They
Yes.
should like have
Yeah.
patience for
But
a
he's creating a legacy, so why not?
yeah, definitely.
Even if he has to end his career from Ferrari, that's the best way, I feel.
Yeah,
And almost
100%.
every other driver has done that.
Definitely.
And I want Sebastian Vettel to be back.
Yeah, we all want that.
Oh, there's an interesting news.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you have heard about it or not, but 2026 we might see 11 teams.
Yeah, definitely.
So GMC coming in, Cadillac will be racing
Yes,
with
and
other teams. So 22 cars.
other interesting thing is obviously because they are a completely new team, they want experienced drivers. So
Right.
there are talks between
Please,
Bottas
Vettel, please take
Vettel
consideration.
and Ricardo. There is also
Ricardo and Vettel. Oh my God, that would be a deadly combo.
yes. It's gonna go crazy. And I
Man.
like if I was Ricardo, I won't even do this because it's been like two embarrassing moments,
Yeah.
and I couldn't find the pace. But from the team's perspective, Ricardo makes so much sense because immediately it will be a marketing thing, right? So the new team
Of
will
course,
get so
of
much
course.
marketing because of having him. But
सीधा
Yeah, this
Australian
is
fans
something,
आ रहे हैं हमारे pocket में.
this is something we'll get in detail about after the season completes. We have a few podcasts lined up, and these are the topics that we would love to
Yes.
cover. Right now, sticking to Qatar. What
Ah.
else?
We have to talk about this amazing guy, Pierre Gasly. Oh my
my God,
God,
yes.
what have they done to their car? I don't know क्या हुआ है.
Man,
Suddenly ऊपर ही आ गए.
Exactly. I mean, this is like when we thought ki 2024 has given us everything that we could have gotten. Last May they are dropping such
कुछ ना कुछ
bombs, like beautiful.
ऐसे
Like
sprinkles
Gasly
हो
in
रहे ऊपर
Las
से.
Vegas qualifying was fire, and even this time
Right.
he was so amazing. And Alpine
Man,
are back all
P5,
of a
that's
sudden.
amazing.
Like they were
P5 is
P9,
amazing.
and now they are
Oh.
P6, P7,
P6, yeah. Last Grand Prix के बाद में Haas ऊपर आ गई थी. Haas was P6. Then after this Grand Prix they are back again at
Yeah,
P6.
that
So,
fight is so
pretty
beautiful
good.
down there, right? Even like for the last race, we have so much things to look
Yes.
forward to, like not just
Yeah.
the constructors and drivers championship up there, but also the midfield. It's properly packed between Haas, RB, and
Right.
Alpine.
Alpine Honda team. Yeah, Alpine, Haas, and yes, perfect. So yeah, amazing Grand Prix for Pierre Gasly, man. He needs a better seat. He is proving every single thing that he can. He needs a better seat. He
But-
deserves maybe a GMC seat or a Audi seat next year.
But if Alpine continues this pace next year, I think he's already in a better position, right? If the idea is to
P5
be.
is not bad at all, man. Like पहले 2 पोडियम आ रहे हैं, फिर अभी P5 लेकर आ रहा है. भाई अमेजिंग है ये तो.
Beautiful.
क्या ही हो गया, कभी सोचा भी नहीं था कि हमने ऐसा
हाँ.
होगा.
Beautiful. I don't know what surprises we
That's
have
amazing.
in Abu Dhabi, but
Yes.
so much to look forward to, man.
Right. His teammate Ocon got DNF, so we cannot talk much about him. And it was an early DNF, like the first turn, so
Yep.
race incident, we'll call it, and that's pretty much it for him.
Yep.
Which actually brings an interesting topic about Colapinto. I want to talk about Williams here.
Yeah.
So as he came in, like starting में उसने इतना अच्छा बार सेट कर दिया ना हमारे लिए कि like oh my god, this amazing, he's new and he's so skilled ऐसा, and then like it's just सीधा bottom, like crash पे crash हो रहे हैं हर Grand Prix में.
Yeah.
क्या चल रहा है?
Heartbreaking for
So
Williams.
is Williams reconsidering their decisions or not?
Yeah, now it's not even time. Like he was only temporary replaced, so he doesn't have a seat for 25. So they don't have anything
Yes,
to
of
worry about.
course.
What they have to worry about is the money, man. They've lost so
Right.
much money and like crashes
Of
after
course,
crashes.
man. The
This time
crashes
we
was so bad. Oh
kitne
my
sare
god.
crashes, Williams. Like it's
Crazy.
destroyed the budget completely.
Yes, and on the other side, poor Albon had a great weird puncture. Like the whole tire was outside of the rims. That was very really weird. And like yeah, of course, no points for him. He was last P15 today. So poor race for Williams today. Just a sad day.
Yeah.
And then we have beautiful Grand Prix by Haas again. So we have Kevin Magnussen with the amazing P9. Yes, P9.
Yeah.
Man, what I saw with Magnussen today is he has no fear anymore.
Yeah. He just
उसको
wants
पता है
to
कि ये अब तो कुछ हो नहीं सकता, अब तो जो भी
enjoy
होगा
the
मैं देख
racing,
लूंगा.
I guess.
Just
Yes.
फाइट करते ही जा रहा है, जो
Living
भी
in
आ रहा है
the
उसके साथ
moment.
फाइट कर रहा है.
Yeah. Even the sprint race was so amazing from
He's not scared, bro. He went outside on
Yeah,
the
that
gravel.
was a
He came back
beautiful-
in and that he was again ahead of. I was like, "ये क्या हुआ?" Because like anyone who goes outside on the gravel, he's usually like slow. He slows down
Yeah.
usually, and this guy didn't slow down. He was like, "नहीं, ऐसे कैसे?"
Yeah, right from there, even though it was not a very interesting race in terms of overtaking, there were so many
Yeah.
amazing overtakes happening, like between Piastri and Leclerc, and
Right.
in the front Norris and Verstappen fighting like anything, and even in the back, like this particular, I remember this one was amazing, like the one that we are talking about right now.
Yeah.
Magnussen in the start itself, overtaking up from outside, not
And
giving
this
up
didn't
the
happen
pace.
once.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
happened like 2 or 3 times.
Yup,
so
yup.
that's why I was like, bro, this is like,
He was on
क्या
fire,
कैसे race कर रहा
man.
है ये?
And living in the moment that
It's
this
good.
is the final moments, I would just enjoy it the way I want. And it's amazing.
Right. Yes, and for Hulkenberg, it was again DNF, so there's not much to talk about him. Poor guy. कुछ नहीं हो सकता.
Yeah.
Just a sad day for him as well. On the other side, Alonso scored good points for Aston Martin, so they are P7. He was P7 today.
Yep.
So pretty amazing. He was driving very carelessly and like fearlessly, I would say, not
Yeah.
carelessly.
Complaining
But
a lot.
beautiful drive. Yeah. On the other side, Stroll पहले ही बाहर हो गया, ऐसा मस्त पेनल्टी सर्व करा, एक लैप लगाया, वापस आया. It's like I'm done.
Yep. No more memes
Do you think-
from Stroll because Perez is stealing the lights from everyone. So
All the charm.
we can't troll anyone else right now.
But यार ये कितना interesting है कि like one is right at the top, the other one is just a brat.
Yep.
I would say.
Yep.
ऐसा nepotism का शिकार.
Absolutely.
So ऐसा इतना वास्ट डिफरेंस है दोनों पे, लाइक कैसे ही मीम्स बन रहे हैं यार, गजब है. स्ट्रोल का तो यार इट्स ऑब्वियस कि लाइक उस पे मीम्स बनेंगे. देयर वाज दिस famous incident of Monaco where he's like, bro, this like engineer tells him to put a setting on, and he's like, bro, this is Monaco, I cannot do that. He just denied कि मैं buttons नहीं दबा सकता, and he was just struggling like at the bottom. He was just struggling to drive the car.
Yeah, it's crazy.
ऐसे ही है, उसको रिक्शा दे दो यार एक. कट मारेगा वो.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Not
And
so
then
good
we
race
have,
for RB.
RB,
From
yes,
RB.
exactly. Poor performance today. 13th and 14th. just right at the bottom.
Yeah,
What's going on with Liam Lawson, man? What's
Yeah.
going on? I want to know. I want to know.
I think he has lost the park. He's 10 seconds. He got a 10-second penalty as well.
How can you say that he's still above Perez?
Yeah, I mean, I think he wants to prove, and again, like, he is young and got the chance in F1, and also he just wants to prove that he's ahead of Sonoto, and he's trying too hard. I feel personally that
Sadly
he's trying
not.
too hard.
Not
So,
today.
yeah.
Yes, but even he's driving very recklessly, I would say.
Yeah,
this time. Even Colapinto and Lawson both are driving recklessly.
Yeah. Again, rookies and wind and rain are some things that you can't stimulate well in the simulator. So in real world, these are the difficult conditions that they have to deal with.
That's where the expertise come in.
Yep.
इसमें मेरी expertise है.
Absolutely.
Cool. And then the Billboard team, which is not a Billboard team anymore, finally.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Sadly for Bottas, he was just out in the very first part of the race. At
one point, I was hoping that it would be a double point scoring because Bottas was P10 until obviously Norris was firing up from the back.
Poor.
But
मेरे को तो यही हो रहा था कि ये क्या ऐसे क्लाइंब किया ना उसने फटाफट P15 से ऊपर. मैं ये देख रहा हूँ कि अचानक से इसको हुआ क्या नॉरिस को suddenly. And then I saw Bottas, poor guy, was about to score points today, and man, last में Norris ले गया points.
Yep.
But good race from Bottas as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But again, we have 5 DNFs, so I don't know if it was a good race or it's just luck for Stake.
No. I mean, they were the only other team. Which other team I forgot? I'm sorry, but they brought upgrades this weekend, like substantial upgrades.
Oh, okay.
As you can see in sprint qualifying and sprint race. In sprint qualifying, they went Q2, which is also a big achievement.
मैंने क्या सुना? Upgrades and Stake.
Exactly. वो भी last में. But they were working because even in qualifying Q2 में enter हुए the sprint qualifying में, sprint race was also pretty good. So the upgrades were working, and that's what.
If that's the case, then 2025 Stake.
Let's hope.
We might see something new.
You never know. After the double podium from Alpine, this was like,
Alpine,
damn, this is the most unpredictable F1 can ever be enough, and let's enjoy this ride until it lasts. It's like true. 2023 was so damn predictable that then the tides changed completely. Now it's like, let's have the opposite of it, like Russell winning Las Vegas Grand Prix after we thought that okay, now Mercedes is no longer in the fight at the top, but again they are back, and even in the back they are like brewing good races up and down the grid. So beautiful.
Of course.
So much excitement for 25, so much excitement for the end of this season.
So, just one Grand Prix, we have made it.
We have made it. And
yes.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to add anything about the Qatar Grand Prix? Have we missed anything to feel like?
Nothing much. We have summed up almost every single team. But it was more of the safety car, as we said in the beginning, than the actual race. But yeah, very happy for Max becoming the world champion.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
like I can finally post Max Verstappen फिर से जीत गया.
Absolutely.
In my story.
Absolutely.
But this was good. This was a good change. We were not expecting Max to win races since like almost 8-9 races, right?
Even after the pole.
यही predict कर रहे थे. Norris, Leclerc, Russell. So that was a good change. Happy for him. What do you think about the Abu Dhabi race? Do you think Max is going to win again?
And that would be beautiful. I mean, it's strange, right? Like last year we were like Max Heathna would be the most boring thing, but now it's very interesting and exciting. So
of course, yeah.
It's I just want Ferrari to win the title, but I want them to win legitimately and not because of any rules or anything. So yeah,
I feel Norris would be on his A game this time. So. It's going to be tough for Leclerc and Sainz.
I mean, that would be ideal.
But you never know.
Since I'm not a huge McLaren fan, but from a like F1 fan perspective, I think that would be the right way to end the season. Norris winning the race and also the McLaren winning the title. So that would be like the ideal way of ending this season, where they performed extraordinarily well. So
right. And with the Abu Dhabi, there have been made some changes like last year. So since then, overtaking is pretty much possible on like 3 turns
Yep.
in Abu Dhabi now. So it has made it very interesting क्योंकि अब जो भी car straights में जिनके पास ज़्यादा pace है, they can overtake. So in that scenario, McLaren has good pace when it comes to straight in comparison to Ferrari. So that's going to be difficult for Ferrari to achieve. Again, if you consider this, Mercedes could be on top.
Yup.
So let's see.
Let's see.
And of course, Verstappen is back, so I feel he would be flying again in the next race.
Yes, that's the beauty of it. We can't predict the race even if we want to.
And I actually expect Alpine to perform as well, because again, when it comes to straights, Alpine is doing an amazing job. So I hope they score more points.
Yep.
That would be amazing. Like they cannot cross Aston Martin, of course. There is like almost 30 points gap between them. But again, you never know.
We never know.
P1, P2 आ गया तो हो गया, कहानी खत्म सीधा.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
बहुत funny हो जाएगा. That would be like Stroll रो रहा होगा एक corner में बैठ के.
Yes, indeed.
But yeah, again, thank you so much, guys, for all the support. We try to post as much as we can.
Yep.
But यार थोड़ा टाइमिंग में सब हो जाता है, तो थोड़ा हमें माफ कर दो.
Yes, I mean, we have high hopes for 25. But about that, I think we'll make another podcast, just, have a discussion about like how we want to approach the next season.
Of course, we might need some help. If anyone wants to join in, our friends, anyone who's watching can hit me up, text me whenever they can.
Definitely.
We can have like few people on our podcast.
Yeah, and comment down.
And we have been discussing since a long time, but no one has showed up.
Yep.
But yes, that would be fun.
Yep. Thank you so much. See you guys in the next one.
And that's pretty much it for us. See you in the next one.
Bye bye. Peace.